Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Keep in mind, tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. And all are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. Okay. Today we're tapping to the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or any placement in your chart, Sagittarius. Okay. Couple more shuffles here. Sagittarius, we're starting off the energy of the Ace of Swords. So there could be a lot of clarity that you are receiving at this time. You know, your eyes are wide open due to the information that you are receiving. Hope you can see that. There it is. So your eyes are wide open, Sagittarius. Not only is it, your birthday season approaching, but we have the thanks to the giving coming. And so you are thankful that you are receiving this clarity, okay? So this could be some kind of information that, you were, at first you thought you were assuming, this could be involving someone that you're dating, Sagittarius. I'm picking up maybe someone was coming to you trying to let you know that this person was not being honest, that you were dating, or that they dated them before. I'm picking that up. You didn't believe it, but now you've taken time with the Hermit energy, Sagittarius, to really give it some thought and look at the information that has been given to you regarding this person. Possibly you felt like there was a lot of like-minded energy. You enjoyed, spending time with them, being around each other. But you found out that the information that has been spoken about them is turning out not to be a rumor. Okay, so someone could have told you that they know your spouse. I'll say your spouse, or this person that you're dating, male or female. Someone may have told you that they've even slept with your spouse, and maybe you thought it was a joke, or they were just kidding, or maybe they were just, maybe you just brushed it off, but you're finding out that it is true. So possibly you've been holding to yourself the gossip or the rumors that has been spoken about your spouse, okay, or your lover. You've been keeping it to yourself. So you could have possibly asked, like, come out, like, is this true? Do you know so and so? And maybe they just confessed to you, Sagittarius. Maybe they just kept it 100 with you, and just, with the King of Swords, very bravely so, and just like, yeah, I know them. They told me you used to date. Yeah, we used to date, and kind of energy. Okay, so I'm picking up they were very honest with you, Sagittarius. So basically, it's really like the ball is in your court now. You've been given information. We know people do lie. So I could understand, and anyone else could too, of not believing what someone say, but you finally chose to just have the conversation, and you asked and they were honest. So that's the wonderful thing. That's not a terrible thing that they were honest with you. So you may be disappointed because, as I said, you were enjoying the company of this person, and you thought that they would be someone to stick around. So now we have the Five of Pentacles. So you could be feeling maybe sad or angry, not angry as if you don't love yourself, or just disappointed, like, wow, I thought you were going to be around, for a while, or I thought you were different from the rest. You were hoping that what you were hearing was a lie. But Spirit is saying the best thing that you should appreciate, that they were honest with you, with this King of Swords. This person was straightforward. And I'm also picking up that they looked you straight in your eyes while they were talking to you. I'm seeing someone like look eye to eye, like, yes, I know them. Did you used to date them? Yes, I used to date them. And you had that, oh man, so what you found, what you was doubting, was the truth all along. So better now than later, Spirit is saying, okay, with the Queen of Pentacles here. And so Spirit is saying for you to just don't, have a moment to breathe, but don't internalize the situation that will create some kind of resentment within you, between you and this friend who used to date this person. They did inform you. Spirit is saying not to be angry with your friend or whoever told you Whoever this person used to date, they informed you. So don't move forward being angry at this person. But Spirit is saying if you need to take time, do that. But you need not to be mad at anyone at this point because they were honest. They actually told you, hey, I know this person and we've been together. And so the fact that you held out on asking your spouse, but it's really like a catch-22 because people do lie. People do make up, gossip, is usually a lie majority of the time, So sometimes you want to give, your spouse a chance. Sometimes, especially if you're dating someone and you're getting to know them, you want to give them the benefit of the doubt. You want to give them a chance. So maybe you withheld having this conversation for a particular period of time because you were hoping the energy was going to dissipate. But something within you, Sagittarius, you were just brave about it. You was like, wait a minute, I'm tired of hearing these rumors. We're steady kicking it and kicking it. I really like them. They like me. Let me see before we make a little baby. So Spirit is saying, give yourself time to breathe, but I'll say try not to move forward. They're saying with resentment because this friend or associate did try to inform you. You chose to take the time to ask the question or find out whether it was true or not. Okay. Okay. They're saying love is still possible. Okay. So you could be someone who's at a point in your life where you don't see or feel like dating a lot of people is the thing for you to do anymore. You could be ready to settle down. Maybe you're ready to marry. To each his own. Everyone has different desires when it comes to love. Everybody has different belief systems. So you could be someone who's at the point in your life on your journey where you want something real. You want something serious. You don't want to be with many. You would like to have that one special person. And that's why they just said love is still possible with the Page of Pentacles here. So this is a time for you to spend time with yourself to regain, a positive mindset when it comes to love. Don't allow yourself to hold resentment and then you end up shutting yourself off from new opportunities. And so Spirit is saying, find the lesson that was learned and, next time not to sit on the conversations that need to be had. It's better to have them sooner than later, but they're saying love is still possible. So there's something about them wants you to keep hope alive, Sagittarius. Okay, it's your season. You don't need a reason. Okay, we have the sun energy here. So this is happiness and fulfillment. So possibly you could meet someone new. And so they want you to stay in alignment and keep yourself open to the idea of meeting new people. That's what they're saying. Okay. And the idea to be willing to gather with new energy with the Three of Pentacles, being willing to gather with new energy. Okay. So it looks like you could be meeting someone, someone who's going to, even though, you don't like what you just experienced, but someone who's going to show you that love is still possible and everyone is not the same. No matter how much of heartache, heartbreak, or disappointment you may experience collective, there is just as much loving, loyal, emotionally available people who are out here. So don't allow, if you're watching this message, Sagittarius or any other cross watcher, to make yourself feel like it's not possible. It doesn't matter about how long you've waited for a real connection or all the negative situations or relationships you have experienced. Okay. Life is for the living and love is still possible. Okay. And so when this new energy cross your path, Spirit is saying, be mindful of not pushing this person away. With the Two of Swords here, be mindful of not being all in your head or just disappointed and hung on what happened previously or things you've been through in the past, because it looks like someone is going to cross your path that's interested in you romantically, that wants to really experience you and get to know you. Okay, so don't push this person away. Don't brush it off. Spirit is saying you have free will to do whatever you please. No one can tell you what to do, but be mindful. Okay, this is someone who wants to be around to build with you. possibly, after getting to know each other, not immediately, but they're speaking over time. This is someone who could possibly be there to build with you and create with you and, become friends first and learn to love each other and fall in love with each other and court each other. A connection that you can take your time to get to know the depths of this person as well as vice versa. Okay. So it's time for you to be patient with yourself, as you come out of this connection with this person whom your friend or someone used to date. Don't be, so angry, holding resentment. Find the lesson to be learned, find a way to move forward, and leave yourself open because there's endless possibilities of not only your love life, but I'm also getting something about socialization, people to socialize with, people to make memories with, someone to hang out with. You may meet someone who's not romantic, they just may become your best friend. Maybe someone you just hang out with, maybe you go to a game with, or, or go have a drink with, or whatever it is that you do. Okay. Yeah, so with the Six of Cups here, they're clearly saying don't allow the situation of the past to intercept the new. Because we can tell ourselves we're not doing it, but if you're not careful, you can make a mistake and take some of that old residue, I call it old residue, with you into a new situation. And you don't want to do that. You're here to live your best life and give yourself a fighting chance. That is so good. Yeah, this person, this new connection is one that could possibly change your world. Okay. And you may be shocked and surprised to find yourself madly in love with this person after experiencing, this past situation. Okay. You will be shocked yourself, So, yeah. With the High Priestess here, Spirit is clearly saying for you to tap into your inner niggle, your inner wiggle, and make sure that you're, using your wisdom moving forward. Everyone is not the same. There are good people in the world, both male and female. Yes, there are cheaters, but there are loyal people too. There are liars and there are honest people too. Okay? It's the duality of life, man. It's the duality of life, man. All right, so the Six of Wands is representing, being in the energy of success and celebration. I can't hold that up too long, okay? Got naked people on these cards. Naked. Okay. And so, yes. With the Nine of Pentacles here, this is abundance, this is prosperity. This is also, financial security and being comfortable and confident financially and emotionally, okay? So this person is someone who's going to possibly change your world in a positive way, and that's going to create a domino effect in your life when it comes to your career, your finances, conquering your dreams, your goals. If it's something you've always wanted to do, maybe you've talked about it, shared it with other people, but you've never quite taken action on it. I'm picking up that this new love is not going to change your world in many great ways. You're going to critique or enhance your skills or that hobby. You're going to start that business or finish school or whatever it is that you're desiring to do, or create more streams of income, get into investing or building. Okay. This could also be someone who's going to introduce you to new things to do, fun things, new things to entertain yourself with, collective. Okay, weird analogy, but here it comes. You could be someone who's never played golf before. This could be someone who likes playing golf. So they might say, hey, let's go play some golf. That kind of energy. Okay. And you may say, I've never done that. And they be like, come on, it's on me. Let's go. You may go and have a wonderful time. So they're going to intrigue you and expand your mind, man. They're going to expand your mind and your perception of life. Okay. Very beautiful. Sagittarius. So with the Two of Pentacles, you will be recalibrating your energy, and you will find your way to believing in love once again. So you will be able to reestablish and reconstruct yourself emotionally, they're saying. Okay. So remain optimistic about your present as well as your future. Doesn't matter what you experience here in this life on the planted earth. Remember, we are all here to learn and grow. Later.